When we consider about the system development life cycle, we have already discussed different method of developing a software product using waterfall model, spiral model. Then we discuss about the agile model, prototyping, and rapid application model. So those are the models that mean how we are going to implement the software product. That models are moving through the system development life cycle. So then now we are going to move to another section, system development methodologies. That means there are two methodologies how to develop a system. So when we using those methodologies, mainly in our syllabus, we are focusing about the structured system development methodology. And industrial, that when we in future just think you will become a software engineer, and if you are going to build some complex projects, like in that situation, you will be using the object-oriented methodologies. So structured methodologies mean provide a framework structure with a set of well-defined guidelines through step of the task. So, for example, if we have some kind of project to build library system for the school, so that also we are using system development life cycle. So while using the system development life cycle, we are using some structure framework methodologies. So that one we call as a structured methodology. When we discuss about the object-oriented, for example, Java programming, like object-oriented languages, when we are using object-oriented languages, we use the object-oriented methodologies. So we use object, class, inheritance, these keywords in object-oriented language. But according to our syllabus, we are not going to further discuss, but when you go to university and industrial software development, you will focus on the object-oriented methodologies. Okay, first write the heading and copy down this one, Faisal. Okay, next one. Now we are going to focus on discuss about the structured system analysis and design methodology. So mainly structured system analysis and design methodology mean when we consider about the life cycle. So actually this is the all cycle which they have given in our syllabus. So you can remember our life cycle. This is the which we are discussing in our new syllabus. So in this life cycle, system analysis, design part is there, and the investigation. So in here, it is mainly focusing feasibility studies, system analysis, and design. That means structured system analysis design mainly focus on the feasibility study, system analysis, and design. So when we consider about our latest system development life cycle, system feasibility studies in the investigation. Okay, so investigation, system investigation consists of the feasibility study and system analysis design. So all these three stages are covered with the system analysis, structured system development section. Okay, structured system, now that is what we are discussing, is covered, focused on the feasibility studies, system analysis, and design. Okay, so now we'll see what is that. So introduction to the structure system analysis methodology, SSADM. Just look at the wording. Structured S system analysis ADM, SSADM. So it is involved to study the present system and sketches the blueprint. It's very important. Sketches the blueprint to develop new system or modify the existing system. So, for example, if you are going to build a new system, or if you want to modify the current using system, if you want to modify that, or else if you want to make a new one, we are going to sketch the plan. Sketches blueprint mean like a plan. Okay. And we are going to represent what are the requirement feasibility studies, those things. So it was introduced in 1980s, one of the structured methodology for the system analysis and design. So actually feasibility studies, system analysis designs are involved with this one. And adopted as a standard by the Central Computer and Technology Agency, CCTA, UK. So this has taken as a standard one in methodology by the CCTA. So covers most of the system development life cycle from feasibility study to design. So in our life cycle, this SSADM cover the feasibility study part to uh, design. That means feasibility studies, analysis and design. More focus on the system analysis and design. Okay. So first we'll copy down this one. When we consider about the system SSADM, it is mainly focused about the feasibility study, system analysis and design section. But that means in the system development life cycle, these three sections are covered. So SSADM has module 1, that is feasibility study, module 0, feasibility study, module 1, requirement analysis, module 2, requirement specification, module 3, logical system specification, module 4, physical design. So feasibility study means what? Before starting some projects, we have to think about the financial, whether budget is enough or not. If not, we have to start another thing. Then when we consider about the requirement analysis, when we consider about the feasibility study, we are discussing how about the budget and whether legally whether we can build it or the budget. And when we consider about operation level, sometimes people may say it is not suited for the so to build. That means top level management may stop the project. Okay, while developing that system, top level management will say, no, you have to stop it and do another project. Likewise, there might be some issues while developing the system. Then next one is requirement analysis. We have to analyze what are the actual requirement and how we are going to do and what are the alternative solutions. Likewise, we will consider about the requirement analysis. Actually, we will discuss everything step by step in system development life cycle. Then next one, a requirement specification. So there might be different solution. From that, we are just find out the most optimum solution and take a note, write down some specification. Then after we find out the best solution, we are going to draw the logical diagram. That means ER diagram, logical system specification. Then it will map with the physical design. Physical design means interface, how it looks like, and how user interact with the system, like physical design is developing. So by the time there will be source code and development also going to think about that after this stage. That means physical design is the interface, how it looks like, and how it will involve with the user. So after considering this only, main focus on the coding section. Okay. So this diagram is all one according to our syllabus. Now we have the that system development life cycle like this way. Okay. But they have given us this diagram for this method, step by step, top to down method for in the teacher guide. Therefore, you have to draw this. But for the exam, if they ask draw the system development life cycle, don't draw this top to down one for the system development lifecycle. Right? But you have to you mainly think about the feasibility studies, analysis, design for SSADM. Did you get what I said? For example, if you get a question, draw the system development life cycle, this is wrong. Right? We are not going to draw this. This is the old one. Old system development life cycle. So new system development life cycle is this one. Okay. You have to draw this one for the system development life cycle. But for the if you get some question about display, what are the main parts of the structured system development analysis and design, then this part you have right, and the feasibility studies analysis designs are focused from the life cycle you have to mention. Right? මේක මේ පල්ලෙහාට යන එක වැරදි. පරණ එකේ තමයි හොම තිබ්බේ. ඉතින් අපේ විභාගෙට ආවොත් මේ තුන ලියලා දාන්න මෙතන තියෙන ලයිෆ් සයිකල් එක කියලා මෙන්ෂන් කරා නම් ඇති. හරි? මේ ඩයග්‍රෑම් එක ඇහුවොත් මේක සම්පූර්ණයෙන් මෙහෙම ගන්න. SSADM එකට ඇහුවොත් ලයිෆ් සයිකල් එකට අහන ඩයග්‍රෑම් එකට රවුමට යන එකයි යන්නේ. හරි? ඒකයි මම මේ all කියලා දීලා තියෙන්නේ. ඔයගොල්ලෝ ලියද්දි all කියලා දාගන්න මේ ලයිෆ් සයිකල් එක මෙතන සයිකල් එකක් විදිහටයි යනවා ලයිෆ් සයිකල්. හරි? ඒක ලියන්නකො. Okay, next we are going to discuss what are the main 5 steps or modules in the SSADM. Okay, so feasibility study. The feasibility studies, that mean in a business area, analyze, determine whether the system development is feasible, technical feasibility, economical feasibility. Okay, so whether the budget is enough to build that software product, or whether the technology is okay enough or not. Or then we'll discuss whether the operational feasibility of the stakeholders are satisfying with the project and will they give permission to build the system or not. Those things we are discussing in the feasibility study. Then requirement analysis. The requirement of a system to be developed are identified and current business requirement is modeled in terms of the process, carry out, and the data stored. Find out the most optimal solution. So requirement analysis. So there might be different solutions to build a software product. For example, I'll take building a library system for the school. So you are put in Apple Macintosh. Just think, you will propose to the school, it's better to use the Apple Macintosh. Then we can, it is very easy for students. Likewise, you are telling a lot of things about the Apple Macintosh. Then, but another student comes and say, no, it's better to use Oracle database for the library system. Likewise, another solution also. Okay, so another student says, no, it's better to use the Windows platform with with access. Another student will say, no, it's better to use the MySQL. There are different solutions. By considering solutions and the requirements, we have to find out the most suitable one. And we have the budget, operation feasibility, technology, everything also we have to consider. So requirement, what is the more, for which requirement we should give the priority? Okay, so there may be a lot of requirements. So for which one we should give the first priority? For which one we should give the second priority? Like that, we have to analyze it. We call it as requirement analysis. Okay, for example, if you get a 1 lakh gift just now, think what you will do. Now you have to analyze 1 lakh in cash. If you get, what you will do? Obviously, you will say, okay, I need a phone. Okay, is that the most priority one? The most important one? Then if you think, no, it's better to buy some, if someone says better to buy some A4 stationery bags, and another one says, no, it's better to go a trip. Okay, like there might be solution, different solution, but and there might be different requirements. So 1 lakh if you have, whether you are going to buy clothes or whether you are going to trip or whether you will buy stationaries or another 1 lakh means another laptop you can buy and another phone. Likewise, there are a lot of requirements and you have the money and you are going to analyze. Ne? So likewise, first priority one, for which one you should give the highest priority. You have to imagine, think. So when you think and get the highest priority one first, if it is most important one, then you will spend the money for that. Okay. So we call that as a requirement analysis. Then we have to specify for which, what are the main requirements. Okay. So if you are going to use the Windows platform with MySQL, so you should know the MySQL programming. And you have to write down some information. How many computers we need for the system? What are the softwares we need? Likewise, if we are going to keep on making